Welcome Arithmetic Ninjas to adding 3 fractions with different denominators. So the same applies as when we're dealing with 2 denominators. So we've got to find a common denominator. So we've got a 6, a 3 and a 2. We need a number that all 3 of those numbers go into. What I suggest you do is pick one of the numbers and see if the other 2 go into it. So for example, if you pick the 6, 3 goes into 6 twice and 2 goes into 6 twice. So you could actually keep the 6 as it is and turn the others into sixths. Turn them all into sixths. So to get from 3 to 6 is times 2. So you'd have to do exactly the same on the top, times 2. 1 times 2 is 2. So instead of 1/3, we've now made 2 sixths. Don't need the third anymore because we've got the equivalent fraction of 2 sixths. Now for the half, well, a half is going to be obvious. That's going to be 3 sixths because a half of 6 is 3. If you want to explain it the normal way, then to get from 2 to 6 is times 3. So you do exactly the same on the top. 1 times 3 is 3. So again, we've got our equivalent fraction of 3 sixths. Scribble out the original fraction because we don't need that anymore. And let's be clear about what our new question is. We've got 1 sixth plus 2 sixths plus 3 sixths. It's like saying 1 orange plus 2 oranges plus 3 oranges. Well, 1 orange, 2 orange and 3 oranges would be 6 oranges, where the unit is oranges. So 1 6, 2 6 and 3 6 is 6 6, where the unit is 6. And 6 6 is actually 1 whole 1. So the answer to question number 1 is just 1 whole 1. Question number 7. Do 2 of the denominators go easily into the other one? Well, 3 and 4, 3 goes into 12 4 times, and 4 goes into 12 3 times. So we might as well keep the 1/12 as it is, and just change the other 2. The other 2 are going to get changed into 12s. So to get from 3 to 12 is times 4. So you need to do 1 times 4. 1 times 4 is 4. So that's going to be 4 twelfths. We don't need the 1/3 anymore. To get from 4 to 12 is times 3. So that's going to be 1 times 3. And 1 times 3 is 3. So 1/4 is 3 twelfths. Scribble out the 1/4. We don't need that. We've got 3 twelfths. All you've got to do now is add everything together. 1/12 add 4 twelfths add 3 twelfths. It's like saying 1 banana add 4 bananas add 3 bananas. 1 and 4 makes 5, plus 3 is 8. So that would be 8 bananas. But we're not dealing with bananas, we're dealing with twelfths. So the answer is going to be 8 twelfths. You could simplify that a little bit further. Both of those numbers divide by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. So an equivalent answer will be 2/3. Question number 10. Do 2 of the numbers go into the third number? Well, 12 will go into 60 5 times, and 3 will go into 60 20 times, because 3 lots of 20 is 60. So it looks as though you can just keep the 1/60th as it is and change the other 2. Well, to get from 12 to 60, you need to times that by 5. So you need to do 1 times 5, which is 5. So that's 5/60ths. 1/12 is equivalent to 5/60ths. Scribble out the 1/12 because you don't need that anymore, and make a note that you've got 5/60ths. 1/3, we also need 1/3 in 60ths. So to get from 3 to 60, well, 3 lots of 20 is 60. So you need to times the top number by 20 as well. 1 times 20 is 20. So that is 20/60ths. Scribble out the 1/3, and we're dealing with 20/60ths. All we've got to do now is add everything together. 1/60th plus 5/60ths plus 20/60ths is like saying 1 banana plus 5 bananas plus 20 bananas. That would be 1 plus 5 plus 20, so that would be 26 bananas. So in this one, we're talking about 26/60ths, because 60ths is the unit. So your final answer, 26/60ths, or if you were to simplify that, you could half both of these numbers. Half of 26 is 13, half of 60 is 30. So 13/30ths would also be an acceptable answer. Question number 11. Do 8 and 4 go easily into the 24? Because if they do, we can just keep 24 the same. Well, 8 goes into 24 3 times. So if we times by 3, we're going to get 24. So you need to times top number by 3. 1 times 3 is 3. So that's 3/24. So 1/8 is the same as 3/24. Scribble out the 1/8 because we don't need that anymore. How do we get a quarter into 24ths? Well, to get from 4 to 24 is times 6. So you need to do the same on the top, times 6. 1 times 6 is 6. So that's 6/24. 1 quarter is 6/24. Scribble out the 1 quarter. And the 1/24 is already in 24, so we don't need to do anything to that. All we need to do is put our add signs in between. 3/24 plus 6/24 plus 1/24 is like saying 3 penguins plus 6 penguins plus 1 penguin. 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 1 is 10. So that would be 10 penguins, where the unit is penguins. On this one, 3/24 plus 6/24 plus 1/24 is going to be 10/24, where the unit is 24ths. So your final answer to that one is 10/24, or if you half both numbers, half of 10 is 5, half of 24 is 12. So, or 5/12. Final question. Will 8 and 4 go into 32? Well, yes, they will. 8 goes into 32 4 times, 4 goes into 32 8 times. So we're going to turn them both into 32ths. To get from 8 to 32 times 4, so you do exactly the same on the top. 1 times 4 is 4, so that's 4/32. Scribble out the original one because you don't need that again. To get from 4 to 32 is times 8, so you need to do the top times 8. 1 times 8 is 8, so that's 8/32. Scribble out the original one because we don't need it again. And now let's think about what we've got. We've got 1/32 plus 4/32 plus 8/32. It's like saying 1 lollipop plus 4 lollipops plus 8 lollipops would be 13 lollipops. So 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 plus the 8 is 13. So it is 13, but obviously we're not dealing with lollipops here. We're dealing with 32ths. So it's 13 32ths. Now we've had a go at those 5 questions, why don't you go back and have a go at the ones we've missed? Good luck.